Naoya Inoue es conocido por ser un monstruo en cualquier división en la que pelea, pero parece que alguien podría estar esperando para destruir su legado. Emanuel Navarette ha arrasado con la división superpluma, convirtiéndose en campeón mundial en 3 divisiones al inicio de su carrera. Físicamente, Emanuel tiene una ventaja de 2 pulgadas en altura y ha estado aplastando a su competencia en cualquier categoría de peso en la que pelea. ¿Podría este ser el cazador de monstruos que pondrá fin al reinado de terror de Naoya Inoue en el mundo del boxeo? Isaac Dogbo. El 8 de diciembre de 2018 en el Hulu Theater en el Madison Square Garden, Emanuel Navarette peleó contra Isaac Dogbo por primera vez. Antes de la pelea, Dogbo era un campeón invicto con cuotas de menos 800 como favorito, y Navarette, haciendo su debut en Estados Unidos, era claramente el desvalido. Navarette estaba peleando por el título Super Gallo de la WBSO y una victoria aquí establecería su posición como una prometedora nueva estrella joven. Ha sido una bendición, 3 knockouts en 3 peleas, y este será el 4º knockout en 4 peleas.
Belief as any boxer and any trainer that we've encountered.
You said something interesting about not having the strength to hold Dogbay at bay.
He's trying to slow down Navarette.
Turns Navarette that time.
Yeah, Dogbay's leaning in, but he's disguising his attacks. He's stepping back.
Navarette leans in.
Right time. Then he's come back in with his combinations. Navarette is actually lunging forward when he throws. He's actually smothering his punches.
Navarette then comes in with an offensive surge here in the final minute of round number 1. Overhand right hand against the champion. Right now it is the champion Isaac Dogbe in the black trunks.
To close the gap. When he's attacking, he makes Dogbe feel his power, so they want him on the attack and closer to the shorter fighters.
The time he took a step in, ate a right hand.
Tim, is that odd? I mean, he's giving up his natural advantage, which is length.
That is odd. What he's trying to do is he's trying to get Navarette to move forward and put some pressure on Dogbe, and he wants to be the first one to do it.
Chopping down with the right hand after that exchange, trying to come in with that sweeping left hand against the shorter man. There's that uppercut, triples up that left hand. And Dogbe backed up here in round number 2.
Dogbe is hurt from that body shot, or left hook to the body.
That's why he's holding.
Now charging in, throws a right uppercut. Sweeping left hand, another body shot comes in from the challenger. This is a big round from Emanuel Navarette. Continued pace and work rate here. Final minute of round 2. Good right hand behind that jab.
Dogbe looking like he's saying, "What? Why can't he stop this train coming?" Navarette putting that pressure on him right now, listening to his trainer, and it's working.
Bear in mind, Navarette is a guy.
He's trying to take the heart of Dogbe by going down to his body and take the legs and the steam out of his punches.
The power punches the last round, dominating with 63 thrown, landing 17 was Navarette. He started off to the belt line. There's that uppercut opportunity for Navarette that, Timmy, you pointed out earlier.
Navarette right now don't seem fazed by Dogbe's punching power.
Wow, sweeping left hand from far away.
Dogbe is hurt from that left.
And again, a left hook comes in against the champion. Navarette swinging for the fences here with a minute to go in round number 3, and twice he landed. Lunging left hand, finding success. Tries to come back with the uppercut.
This is a real test for Paul Dogbe, the father and trainer What will you do tactically? Obviously, he's completely intimidated by the bright lights in Big City.
He is not intimidated. He's actually doing really well in this fight, and he's hurt the champion on numerous occasions already.
To him in the second round. Had the good body shots that landed there. Dogbay was hurt. Then we just saw the lunging left hands in the last round. Philadelphia went on to score an 11th round knockout of Magdaleno and win the title. Then he came back with his first title defense in August in Arizona. A little different tonight here.
It was almost Teofimo-esque.
It was. If you missed it earlier, folks.
And he did it one shot with a recently surgically repaired right hand.
I like what I'm seeing from Navarette. He's switching. He's fighting on the outside, coming in the inside as well. He's winning that battle.
Dogbay's corner be telling him, Tim.
Oh, right now he's doing really well by coming behind his jab.
That's what the dad said.
10 seconds, 10 segundos. Keep him up, keep him up.
You know, Paul told Isaac, jump on him. The kid is strong, so don't come straight forward. You got to bob and weave, move your head, but hit him when you move, and then start with your jab when you're on the inside.
That's a strategy against Navarette.
Yeah, he's going to have to move. He can't stand. This kid is strong, and he's putting the pressure on Dogbay right now.
Applying plenty of it right here as he continues to step to him, turns southpaw for a moment. And there's a right hand from long range. Didn't have everything behind it, though.
But Tess, when you pull straight back like that...
Oh, he's got him again. Sends him back again.
You put yourself in a horrible situation, Tess, when you're pulling straight back against a guy with long arms that's pressuring you. Dogbay right now is going to have to dig deep right now.
Big hearts.
Really do. You got a lot of big dreams. That was off balance that time. Threw that punch, and Dogbay hit the canvas. Their success with a short uppercut on the inside, trying to chase him down.
Navarette is going to be the champion real soon. He's getting hit flush with these combinations.
And what you have with a guy who can throw 129.
Complete
10
control
seconds, 10
here.
segundos.
The champion looks tired. The champion looks confused. And I'm sure the champion didn't expect this type of fight.
Watch the recent trend of this fight, and you could see that Navarette, what he discussed with us yesterday, visualizing that dream of the words "and new." Says over the last few days, his diet, his dehydration, he just can't sleep. So all he does is he stays away, visualizing, thinking about becoming the champion. He stays the course here.
I'm not casting aspersions on the judges, just trying to keep you apprised of what Navarette said.
Bay looking for an opportunity. There's some noticeable swelling around the right eye of the champion, Isaac Dogbay.
Yeah, he has to deal with movement. He has to deal with those long arms from Navarette. Navarette just caught him with a nice counter left. He's switching from right-handed to left-handed. He's doing a lot right now. And everybody that he wants to be the champ.
Sending him off balance again.
Joe, you touched on the swelling around both eyes. So accustomed at this point to seeing Dogbay as a cheerful, happy champion, but there's something dispirited about the look in his face right now. How do you stop your fighter if it's been prophesied from God?
To me.
And you're his dad. If it's blood, it's a complicated matter.
You know, it's interesting you bring that up because, and we haven't arrived at that point yet at this point in the fight, although Navarette is in control. But it's not always applicable, some of the common sense of boxing, when you talk to Paul Dogbay.
Well, Lomachenko, for instance, has a distinctive training regimen, but there's nothing like Dogbay. Bars with his dad, his uncles, his cousin. There's no precedent for how Dogbay learned the business.
This is when that tough sparring against tough opposition.
Trying to retain his belt here in his second title defense. Isaac Dogbay. I don't think there's anything stopping him at this point.
Pedro Moran is extremely happy with what Navarette is doing. He says, I see us winning this fight. He's got great conditioning still.
The other guys come up through amateur systems. The only voice that Isaac has heard is his dad.
See that in our 4D replay. As we are now in round number 8. Shorter fighter in the black trunks who really burst on the scene this past year. Was so impressive with his victory against Magdaleno, and then his first round knockout on ESPN. In the 4th, in the 5th, seemingly headed towards the possibility of upsetting the champ.
For Dogbay, it was a slip that time, but Dogbay will have his opportunities due to the fact that that hand is hurt. Navarette, the right hand.
If Navarette's right hand is hurt, he might get him, might throw a shot to give him the advantage in the first place, which is the left to the body, and do a little bit of jabbing.
Oh, this is a good seesaw battle right now. Navarette choosing to fight. Anytime Dogbay sits out there on the limb, no man's land, and don't do anything, doesn't move his head, Navarette comes on strong with his combinations.
You heard his father and coach in between rounds stay in his chest, walk forward.
Let him out.
He hasn't been able to do that this round.
Oh, Isaac right now.
10 seconds, 10 segundos.
Isaac right now is setting himself up to be hit with a right hand. He's leaning towards that back foot.
Time.
Reminder, we are working our way towards the unification bout. The Ukrainian fans, the Puerto Rican fans out in force tonight here at Madison Square Garden. Heisman was handed out, and now 2 world championships to be decided here.
Guys are just throwing some bombs.
Our feet was a little tangled.
Yeah, it was just off balance that time after that left hand.
But he was hit with a shot. He should have do him some justice. I mean, the jab is the longest weapon to the target.
And he has the huge reach advantage.
But he's bagging out right now. He's putting himself in our situation.
Oh! Lunging left hand, and in that red corner, Dogbay slips down. Flip in his own corner.
Yeah, Dogbay moving. He actually, his feet went out, and then he was hit with the left hook.
The ice bucket, the water, the spray, and then his feet split awkwardly.
He's buzzed by that shot. That left hook landed flush on his chin. He is buzzed by that shot right now. Dogbay.
What goes around comes around.
Is going on an offensive surge and coming after you.
And I see a big uppercut for Navarette.
There's an opportunity for it right there, Timmy.
There it is. Navarette forcing him out with the pressure and the combination. Dogbay on the way out with these combinations.
Tim, you pointed it out earlier. The challenger having a big finish here. Has had a sensational run to become the mandatory challenger. He's 25-1. He lost very early on in his career.
Of Dogbay, it's down. Plus, he's leaning on his back foot. He's in line to be hit with the right hand.
Boy, he's got that hop in his step, too, as if he knows that it's within range of becoming a new world champion.
And the champion right now, eyes half closed, taking a beating right now.
Well, the swelling around the eyes is really significant as Navarette continues on the attack. Has worsened just in this round alone on the champ.
And that left body shot that Navarette just landed took the air out of the tires of the champion, Dogbay.
Anytime soon.
No.
Meanwhile, blood coming from the nose of the world champion. His left eye nearly swollen.
Break. No,
It's impossible to disagree with Paul Dogbay's analysis. You have to keep coming forward. When Dogbay moves backward, he's losing. It's that simple.
He just ate another combination to the head. The champ is in serious trouble here. An uppercut lands from Navarette. 4-punch combination that finished with a left to the body. Dogbay backed up.
There's absolutely no defense from the champion Dogbay. He is hurt right now.
And it happened late. There was that glimmer of hope from the champion in the middle rounds. But since then, look what the Mexican challenger continues to do. He is closing in on becoming a new world champion here in New York.
What the corner's not thinking about is thinking about Dog Bay's future right now. He's a young guy, 24 years old. They should save him right now. He's taking too much punishment.
Of Isaac Dog Bay. And Navarette continues to pour it on here. Final 30 seconds. Off balance, thrown down, a push and a slip. This is turned into a New York beatdown from Navarette.
Isaac Dogbo 2. El 11 de mayo de 2019 en el Tucson Convention Center en Tucson, Arizona, Navarette buscaba defender su nuevo título W o contra el hombre al que se lo había quitado. Isaac Dogbo acababa de sufrir su primera derrota profesional ante Navarette y muchos creían que había sido una casualidad. Navarette buscaba usar sus ventajas físicas para mantener el cinturón, como su ventaja de 5 pulgadas en altura y alcance, que resultó útil en su primer combate con Dogbo. Lo único que le diré es que elija sus palabras con cuidado. Estuve abajo, pero no estaba fuera, así que tiene que reconsiderar lo que está diciendo.
Dog Bay at 5'3", Navarette at 5'7". There is a difference of 7.5 inches in their reach in favor of Vaquero, Emanuel Navarette.
Y'all see how Dog Bay is shit. He's trying to come in. He's trying to get close to him, but he's not using his jab. He's just looking for those big shots.
He's blocked the majority of those punches so far from Navarette.
You hear the loud voice to the left of us. That's Isaac Dog Bay's father and trainer, Paul. Good body shot to the left by Navarette. Goes back to the left hand with the hook, over top with the left to the forehead of Dog Bay.
We need to add a jab to that.
You talked about Dog Bay and the need for him to come out firing early. Although he hasn't landed a ton of power punches, he has been the aggressor so far.
Yeah, but he can't keep eating that jab like that. Can't do that all night. It's going to take a toll.
3 good body shots from Dog Bay, and then over the top with the right comes Navarette in return. One thing, Bomac, that Dog Bay is doing, he is getting inside, but he's coming straight at Navarette, and not a whole lot of side-to-side movement.
One of the things that was kind of alarming to me in the meetings was when we asked Dog Bay, how are you going to get inside? How are you going to do it? He kept saying, just fitness. I need to have my legs there. His legs looked a little wobbly right there, and again.
Big left hand from Navarette.
He just kept saying fitness. If I'm on my fitness, if I'm 100% good shape, I'll close the gap.
Nice slip and left hook by Dog Bay.
And Dog Bay, Bomac continues to work the body and is effective. Good counter left, though, from Navarette.
He needs to keep pushing him back just like that. You got to use his legs. Oh,
Dog Bay caught with an uppercut.
That hurt him.
Navarette looks cool, calm, and collected. Lands with a left hook. Now another left uppercut, left hook. Navarette on the attack. Second round as we take a look back at it. Bomac, if you were to draw up what the strategy is for Dog Bay to get inside and connect with body punches, he did that, and yet Navarette was still able to win the round, and convincingly. 10 seconds to go here in round number 2. Another uppercut to the chin of Dog Bay.
His heart.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. You just can't. He's got a heart of a warrior. He embodies what Nejo means to him and his team, which we haven't touched on too much, but it's that warrior chant that's brought him to this point.
Left hand to the body connects for Navarette. And Dog Bay clipped with an uppercut, tripped over his own feet. And now getting pummeled to the body.
Oh, good left hand by Dog Bay on the inside, and another one as Navarette pulls out. Oh.
Navarette with the overhand right, followed by the left. A left-handed uppercut. A right hook from Navarette. Uppercut, right hook.
Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him.
Dog Bay on the ropes. Navarette with the uppercut goes to the body. Navarette has barely broken a sweat.
He smells blood.
Another combination. Landing those uppercuts at will.
Oh, he's shaking his head at him.
Navarette fully in control. uppercut this time to the body. Straight across with the right hand as Navarette continues to score. A counter punch with the right from Dogbe. Dogbe continuing to get pummeled.
That left uppercut by Navarette. Navarette just still steadily punching. And I like the way he's punching. He's going under, he's coming over, he's coming around.
Overhand right from Navarette. Left from the body by Dogbe, but as Christina mentioned, not a lot of power there. Here in tonight's main event. Vargas Burchelt, the rematch is the next match. Navarette continues to come forward. Dogbe swinging, missing. Uppercut by Navarette, who's picking his spots beautifully. Huge right hand across the chin of Dogbe. Who seems like he got his legs. I was just going to say that, Bomac, especially on the defensive end. Well, he got hit with a couple of huge punches in the third round. There's another one, a left hand uppercut from Navarette. Three-punch combination in response from Dogbe. Dogbe going to the jab, now the body. Overhand right from Navarette lands.
Navarette is getting a little reckless.
And again, Dogbe is wobbly after getting hit with the left. Dogbe can't find his feet underneath him. Dogbe caught in the corner, and he falls forward. That is not a knockdown.
The advantage of the sides come in at. And the punching power of Navarette.
A very unsteady Isaac Dogbe here in the fourth round. Uppercut with the left hand from Navarette. Dogbe just curling and taking it.
He's broke.
Another left to that nose that might be broke of Dogbe. Dogbe again falters into the ropes. A straight left hand to the nose.
I like what Navarrette's doing. He's giving different angles.
An absolute domination by Navarette. Fifth round here in Tucson, Arizona. Navarette goes to the body with the right. That swollen right eye of Dogbe that he suffered in the second round has not gotten any better. Big counter left from Navarette, now an overhand right.
Better for Dogbe.
As Dogbe is starting to push Navarette around a little bit.
Navarette ain't breathing heavy or nothing. He's got his mouth shut.
Very tough.
Two good hooks from Dogbe, a third with the right hand. Dogbe with a little momentum here in the fifth round. Comes back with the left, now a right to the body. So Bomac, you heard Christina say that that was Dogbe's best. And Navarette taking a break here in the fifth.
Guys, punch output has lowered significantly, and it's enabled Isaac to have what has been his best round of the fight so far. And can Navarette come out and pick the work rate up again, because he kind of took that round off.
Overhand right from Navarette after Dogbe landed with the body on the left side.
Navarrette's favorite punch is that little short left uppercut and that left hook. He'll set it up where he'll touch it with the right.
Dogbe was stunned a moment ago with a big left from Navarette. Dogbe with a big left hand. But again, Navarette just standing in the middle of the ring. Going away, hits with the right, now two left hooks. Moving forward for Navarette.
Isaac can't pull out like that.
What do you mean, Bo?
When I say pull out, see how he step around? He steps right into that left hook. Just like that.
Two left hooks, one to the chin, one to the body.
Right, set it up with the right hand first.
And then gets popped with another left hook. Bomac called it.
It's giving Navarette problems. That's why his dad wanted to move his feet.
A straight right from Navarette, and that is a knockdown. The third time that Dogbe has gone down, but the first time it has been ruled a knockdown.
Where's left uppercut?
He goes right back to the left hook, does Emanuel Navarette. Another left hook. Dogbe trying to clinch, Navarette won't let him. Dogbe in the corner, hit with another left hook, an overhand right, a left uppercut to the body. Navarette.
He's a little sloppy with these punches, Navarette.
has a lot of work to do. Navarette, combination pushes Dogbe into the corner. Navarette has landed 45% of his power shots compared to Dogbe landing 33%. Dogbe, nice overhand right, but the response from Navarette is even stronger. He looks like a seasoned champion. Huge right hand, straight across the face from Navarette to Dogbe. Worked with doctors and nutritionists to get his body right. And yet, so far, Navarette, the bigger, more collected, and huge left hand by Navarette. Overhand right, left hook.
Right hand, they never ready to.
Well, you know, we've talked about it already, Bomac, but the way I see it so far, and correct me if you guys disagree, I have all but one round in favor of Emanuel Navarette. So if that's the case, we are going now into the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, 4 rounds to go, meaning Dogbe cannot win it on the cards, meaning he needs a knockout. Nice overhand right and a left hook from Dogbe. Navarette comes right back.
How many more big shots, how many more exchanges will you let him to take? And he said, like you alluded to, Romac, he's in physically in great condition. So I'm not too concerned about it right now at this point.
Overhand right lands for Navarette. Comes back with a nice right to the body. Dogbe definitely not as wobbly as he was there in the 3rd and 4th rounds.
Comes from being in shape. I'm guessing he even takes a little bit of that power.
I spoke too soon. Dogbe stumbles into the ropes to finish round number 8. He swept all 3 judges' scorecards in rounds 9 through 12 to win the belt from Dogbe. They trade hooks. Navarette retreating. Dogbe putting on the pressure to start the 9th. Dogbe connects with the left, but not a ton of power behind it as he was moving away. Swinging and missing. Navarette dancing out of trouble. Nice left uppercut for Vaquero. Emanuel Navarette, the cowboy. Straight right hand, lands flush. And it's been a while too since Dogbe was able to get inside.
The problem is I just keep hearing his corner saying, move your feet, use your feet. That's not going to get it done.
Left uppercut, left hook from Navarette, and then a jab with the left. Dogbe responds, an overhand right. Navarette charging him. Now they switch positions. Navarette toying with Dogbe, throwing him around like a ragdoll in the ring. Navarette charges, a big overhand right out of the clinch. Left uppercut. Dogbe is on his heels, nearly held up by the ropes. Navarette with the right hook. Dogbe a counter right of his own. Overhand right from Navarette. 10 seconds to go in the round.
Corner right, I want to stop this.
Big right hand from Dogbe. Navarette has landed nearly as many as Dogbe has thrown.
I think Paul needs to take a serious look at his son right now and think about his health and his well-being and him living to fight another day.
Big left uppercut from Navarette. Dogbe continues to come right at him. Big left, straight on the button by Navarette. Lands with the jab. And a left hand to the jaw. Dogbe caught in the corner once again. Navarette again smells blood. Might not be enough time in this round for Navarette to pour it on, but he did find an opening there as the round was winding down. It was nearing complete closure. Huge combination to start the 11th round from Navarette. If you're Navarette, Bomac, really
But you gotta give Dog Bay some credit too on the heart that he got.
Huge left uppercut as Navarette connects yet again. That has been the signature punch of this fight. Straight left, overhand right. Navarette picking his spots and executing beautifully. Dog Bay needs a knockout. He has not come anywhere close.
Emanuel Navarette, Bomac, just like you said, no point in getting in there trying to exchange in a firefight.
Dog Bay getting inside wildly. Overhand left in response from Navarette as they both wrestle into the ring. 2 back-to-back hooks from Navarette.
Navarette still coming.
Yep. And for Isaac, some fighters just have your number.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
1.5 minutes to go in the final round of a dominating performance by Emanuel Navarette.
He hurt his, I think Navarette hurt his right hand.
Now Dog Bay held up by the ropes, and Dog Bay goes down for the second time in this fight. Do we know?
He did hurt his right hand had been bothering him. Bothered him in the first fight, and he's shaking it out right now. Fortunately for him, there's 1 minute left in this fight.
And Dog Bay's corner throws in the towel. Emanuel Navarette erases any doubt. TKO win in the 12th round.
That was the punch with the right hand that I think did it in terms of not only causing Paul Dog Bay to step in and stop the fight, but also further probably injuring the right hand of Navarette. But it was only a matter of time. I think that Dog Bay's corner probably could have stopped this fight a little earlier than they did, but I know that they wanted their son. He wanted to give his son a chance, but Bomac, you said it, swallowing his pride, throwing the towel in, and still
saving his son.
Champion and saving his son's
life.
Geo Santísima el 22 de febrero de 2020 en el MGM Grand Garden Arena en Las Vegas, Nevada. Navarette enfrentó a Joe Santísima. Esta pelea fue parte de la cartelera preliminar de la muy anticipada revancha entre Deontay Wilder y Tyson Fury, que atrajo una gran audiencia y le dio a Navarette aún más exposición. Esta sería su quinta defensa del título en menos de un año, ya que esperaba mantener su título super gallo de la WBO. En ese momento, era considerado uno de los boxeadores más activos y dominantes del boxeo, considerando que la mayoría de los campeones peleaban solo 2 veces al año.
It's funny, there are world champions in this modern era of the sport.
But in most cases, when you're fighting at the highest level, 2, maybe 3 times a year is probably the right antidote.
He also roughed him up down the stretch of that fight to the point where he scored a TKO, did Navarette, in the 12th round.
Well, the outcome wasn't nice.
No, the outcome was brutal for Dog Bay. Of course, we have the ultimate rematch tonight. First rematch in heavyweight history between undefeated world champions.
Opportunity. He's yet to find his range, so he hasn't thrown very many punches at this point.
Only to continue on stage and after the scale with the barbs that were thrown.
Since they couldn't really see each other face to face or get as close as they normally would at a weigh-in, so I guess that was the alternative.
Yeah, that was the decision made after Wednesday's news conference. Yeah. WBO 122-pound championship fight. Santísima in the darker trunks, the challenger from the Philippines.
Mark Breland, also a former Kronk fighter.
Yeah, Mark Breland, by the way, a great fighter back in the day, both as an amateur and as a pro, and he has been a critical part of the success of Deontay Wilder, a longtime trainer from there in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, JD's. That has been an unbreakable bond for years for Wilder. A body punch comes in from the champion, Navarette.
In the park to get a break, and Navarette noticed it.
Navarette finding some confidence coming forward here. Body punches, he's been able to land 14%. That left hand hit the mark moments ago.
It's hard to know what he's going to do. He shows you one thing, and he does another. You think he's throwing the left, he throws the right. The next thing you know, you're in a shootout with him, and then he's back on the outside using his reach. I love what he's doing. I don't think he gets enough credit for his nuance, for his skill, and for his boxing IQ.
Yeah, and he's throwing these punches at distance. You know, he's not going in real close to throw these uppercuts. He's throwing these uppercuts from far.
And that's really a no-no in the boxing game when you're being taught.
Usually guys come back with a good right hand after a guy throws an uppercut, but you know, it's not easy to hit Navarette with a right hand.
The combination here at the end of round number 3. Another left hand from Navarette. Trying to target the right hand, and he does. #1 in the history of heavyweight boxing live gate in the state of Nevada. Of course, we will get those final numbers in the coming days, but it is going to be north of 17 million.
It shows great promotion and social media.
Lennox, you are connected with history every which way because your fight against Evander Holyfield that had the record for live gate.
There you go.
Well, you had some of the greatest, and we're happy to have you here ringside on our broadcast team. The wrap on that right hand, Andy Lee, who was monitoring the wrapping of Wilder's right hand for Team Fury.
Whoa.
No objection, and look at Santissima as he comes forward here in round 4 against the world champion Navarette.
And here you see Navarette coming in with his combinations. A little bit off balance when he's throwing that hook. Gets caught with a great left hook by Santam.
Hit him in the neck.
Yeah, hit him in the neck.
Here's Santissima coming up. Yeah, he gets him right in the neck and the side of the head.
Clean
so
shot.
by far, the challenger from the Philippines' best moment of the fight.
But it's like I said, he's willing to exchange. He's willing to fight you. He's unafraid, but you have to be right in front of him.
Need to respond.
So it's like I said, now you're in a shootout all of a sudden. So you see Navarette boxing and using his skill, and all of a sudden you're in a shootout. It's hard to get mentally settled when you're facing Navarette.
He was coming forward that time, and it gets Navarette's attention at least.
What you see is one guy in Santissima who does one thing well. If he's in place and he has you right there, he throws good shots with both hands. Then you see Navarette who does multiple things good. I'm going to take the guy who has more tricks up his sleeve and more tools in the toolbox.
Santissima willing to dip and go to the body, but what does he do? He eats more return fire.
Navarette is showing these nuances in his skill because he stays busy, Joe. He's an active fighter, so you have no choice but to get better when you're active.
Threw over 85 punches in this round alone, did the champion Navarette. Inside reporter, and thrilled to have Kate Abdo and Mark Kriegel providing commentary. And our unofficial scorer ringside is Larry Hazard Sr. Rate of Navarette that has been controlling the action as he lunges ahead with a series of right hands. Turns southpaw for a moment. That has thrown 375 punches. And now he's landed 120. Opened up that time, and filling the spot was a left hook from the Filipino Santissima, and it doesn't even stop Navarette at all. He just keeps punching. Wide-ranging right hand, and now Navarette is on the attack here in round number 5. He is backing up Santissima. Navarette clubbing, touching him time and again. Left uppercut, right uppercut, body shot comes in.
Look for that left hook to the body. Santissima has taken the headshots pretty well, but the shot he hasn't taken well is the left hook to the liver from Navarette.
This is great work rate here of the volume punching attack and the aggression of Emanuel Navarette. He is a fan-friendly fighter.
He needs to really, you know, weather the storm and then come back with a combination of his own.
This has been a dominating 5th round from Emanuel Navarette. Right hand from Navarette. They were trying to get over the top there. 450 punches to this point. Comes to the inside. Santissima tried to time something, and now Santissima goes to the body, and there's a left hook upstairs from Navarette.
Navarette is a veteran. He fights when he wants to fight, and he rests when he wants to rest, but he's even learned how to rest and take a round off.
Conversation driven between a guy who was the heavyweight champion of the world and the guy who retired undefeated as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. 122-pound championship with Emanuel Navarette, who has been among the most active world champions in boxing. Overall, he's out-connected Santissima 164-42, including 124 power punches. The best work coming in round number 5 when he had 47 connects.
Well, this slot on this card, Joe, was not even Navarette's initially. It was Gilberto Ramirez.
It's interesting about the future of Navarette, assuming he defends the title here tonight and gets through this. He has been struggling to make 122 pounds. When we met with him the other day, he walks into the room. Lennox, I saw your eyes go up. He was chewing on ice cubes. That's all he was eating for about a day and a half, just chewing on ice cubes at 122 pounds.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, you got to fight the weight that you're comfortable at. And if he's not comfortable there, if it's hard for him to make weight, go up.
Yeah, it's no easy work at 126 for Navarette, but great matchups, like you said.
Carl Frampton there. Josh Warrington, of course, Shakur Stevenson, who Andre Ward.
Also a sharp dresser.
Is he ever? Coming to the end of round number 7, and that affords us the opportunity to go up to Brian Kenny and the guys.
Deontay's not thinking about anything but the job at hand. He's actually relaxed and focused. And Tyson Fury has that Ali personality.
Deontay Wilder is a fascinating personality. You'll hear that roar of Bomb Squad a little later on. Of course, you will see if he can deliver the ultimate bomb, and that is the eraser, the right hand. He has 41 knockouts, the most of any current champion. Pacquiao with 39. Canelo has 36. Here we are in round number 8. Larry Hazard Sr. has it 59-55 in favor of Emanuel Navarette. For title defense, he has been dominating the action so far, with the exception of round number 4, when we saw Santissima land that left hook, the neck and the side of the head of Navarette.
Not to take away from this fight, Joe, but the more that this arena starts to fill up, you start to feel the suspense and the anticipation of the main event. It's tangible. You feel it in the air.
Well, let's add that up the right way there. As we include round 7 there, I just took a glance. It's 69-64. And then there's going to be a very special ceremony tonight prior to the main event to celebrate the great legacy of ringside. Of course, we have one as our broadcast partner. Lennox Lewis and Andre Ward ringside with us here.
Navarette needs to get back to hitting the body of Santissima. That's when he's had his best success, or at least visibly. He's hurt Santissima with headshots, but the left hooks to the body are that's what's jumped out at me the most, and I think he needs to get back there to try to get this stoppage win tonight.
End of 8.
There's been rumors coming out of, I don't want to say out of Camp Fury, but just swirling about the cut and maybe not training properly, keeping Deontay Wilder guessing. What you don't know, you have to wonder about. So I think it's a great strategy.
Santissima's, he's receiving these shots, he's blocking them, but he's not answering. He's not coming back with his own shots, which he should.
Big night here in Vegas, our first world title fight. We have the heavyweight eliminator and then the big one, Wilder Fury, which means all the celebrities will be coming out. And believe it or not, many have arrived early here to the MGM Grand Garden Arena. You see him going southpaw, so the right hand is now his lead jab hand. As he turns southpaw, goes back to orthodox, of course, and gets a combination. He has been switching stances a bit here.
Yeah,
and now a combination on the inside, and you can see the tape is actually loose on Santissima. Some good work here in round number 10 by Navarette.
To the body. Headshots are good, but he needs to finish downstairs with that left hook to the body, just like that.
Look at this attack by Navarette, and every so often Santissima is trying to place a punch between punches, but it has been a tidal wave of offense here in round number 10 all of a sudden from Navarette.
I say that because Santissima can take a good headshot. Sometimes guys can take it to the head all night long, but sometimes they can't take it to the body. The only shot that Santissima reacts from is the left hook to the liver.
Hold right now because
he
he's
covers
tired.
up every time.
Yeah.
That was a desperate right hand from Santissima right there.
That was a big 10th round from Navarette.
How does it feel? It's a nuisance. It's annoying. You want everything to be right when you're in a boxing ring. So to feel a wrap loose, and again, I've never heard of this. I normally hear about a wrap being too tight. But either way, it's something that's not right. It's annoying.
Santissimo willing here in round number 11. And look at Navarette now with his elbow up on the top rope before he comes out at the Filipino challenge.
Took a few seconds ago, hurt Santissimo.
Yeah, he's still squinting from it.
And Navarette sees Santissimo affected. You can tell, and there's a headshot. Santissimo, he is compromised here in round number 11. Navarette on the charge, trying to place a short uppercut on the inside. Combination punching upstairs, uppercut, body shot to the left hand, runs to him to close the gap. Can he close the show here in style? Round number 11, trying to defend his title one more time. Santissimo's so game, he actually ducked through the blue and white rope for a moment there. Strafing attack to the head, coming down and wrapping up as Santissimo back from the Mexican world champion.
And the referee is very close to the...
And now tying up so awkwardly that he throws Navarette into that top rope. Clearly damaged is Santissimo. Can Navarette finish things off here in round number 11? Russell Morris giving it a look. There it is. TKO victory. Emanuel Navarette.
That's discouraging. That drains you.
And then the end of the fight, Lennox.
Yeah, Navarette it's just a volume of punches.
Después de esta pelea, Navarette dejó vacante su cinturón en las 122 libras y subió a la división pluma con ambiciones de enfrentar oponentes más grandes y mejores. Resulta que Navarette tuvo que cambiar su estilo de pelea al inicio del combate, ya que se lesionó el pulgar derecho, lo que demostró cómo pudo adaptarse frente a la adversidad. Christopher Díaz Emanuel Navarette enfrentó a Christopher Pitufo Díaz en el Silver Sports Arena en Kissimmee, Florida, el 24 de abril de 2021. Esta sería la primera defensa del título mundial pluma, de la W o de Navarette, desde que obtuvo el cinturón 6 meses antes cuando enfrentó a Rubén Villa. No solo eso, sino que también fue una gran pelea dentro de la intensa rivalidad entre boxeadores mexicanos y puertorriqueños.
Who have put that forth, and it has been more effective against Navarette as he lands a right hand to the body.
Well, that's the right idea. Foot movement, the right kind of movement, not wasted, and the right distance and range, and then countering when Navarette makes mistakes. That's how you take a fighter's punch count down. Sneaky little overhand right there a few seconds ago from Diaz.
That's what he has to do. Every mistake and every time Navarette, he needs to make him pay.
See Diaz looking out for that uppercut, blocking it well, at least right now.
He will often throw that lead uppercut with the left hand from distance. I mean, put a left hand to the body just underneath that right elbow. Tried to time a right hand over the top. Navarette so awkward, so unorthodox with his approach, unconventional in how he throws his punches and where he throws them from. And able to have head movement away from the left hook of Diaz.
Tess, Navarette fights like, you know, he's on a different station, you know, radio station than everybody that he fights.
His frequency's off.
When he attacks you, it's when you least expect it.
3-punch combination, finished with the left uppercut. Opens up with a wide sweeping left hand to close out round number 1. Title on the line at 126 pounds.
I think Diaz did exactly
there it is.
What you're supposed to do when you're facing an awkward fighter. You don't get awkward with them. You stay composed. And you stay under your feet, meaning both of your feet.
Over that jab of Navarette.
That's what you need to do. You need to time it. Navarette, he shoots his punches from his hip sometimes, and you can catch him over the top if you counter him, if you time him perfectly, as you saw Diaz did with the right hand.
That's what I've been talking about power boxing, where you get your shots off, you commit, but you don't give anything back. You make Navarette.
Ooh, big right hand.
And then on the inside, Diaz getting off to that body. Navarette placing that right hand moments ago. 3-punch combination from Diaz.
Diaz is seeing that a mile away, and he's either countering or getting out of harm's way.
Pedro Navarette told me that he wants Emanuel to start cutting off the exits and pick up his work rate to break down Christopher Diaz.
Not as many exits when you're 18 by 18 inside the ropes.
Of Diaz.
He just did.
That's what he's doing. Now he's picking up the pace.
Good shot. That awkward, long, lunging left hand from the champion, and now this is the volume, and this is the offensive attack we're used to seeing from Navarette.
Yeah, that's vintage Navarette right there.
And then he finds his opponent, Diaz, off balance, and he immediately lunges in and comes with the left uppercut again.
Can change or mount his own attack. Maybe change the game plan a little bit. One of the things that you can do when you have a fighter like Navarette that gets off and gets going, you got to tie him up, break his rhythm. That's what you do. Looking for the fight.
Right hand comes in from Navarette. There are those opportunities to punch within these big punches that many have described as long and slow, but we know they've been effective. Left hand to the body from Diaz.
Right. And when you think he's going to rest, he's punching. When you think he's out of position, he's actually in position. That's what's difficult to deal with.
See a little bit of swelling under the eye, the right eye of Diaz. We'll monitor that. Big output in that round from Navarette.
So why not shoot a body shot when you're down there?
Oh! There's that left lead uppercut, and the knockdown is scored.
6, 7.
Never saw it.
His signature punch, and he cashes in.
So hard to defend against. The uppercut right up the middle. You think that you covered up, you think that you have your guards up, and he splits it with a beautiful uppercut as Diaz tried to move out to get away from his attack.
But it was that feint. It was the feint with the right hand. He looked as if he wanted to throw it. Diaz expect that right there. Diaz covered up with the left hand, and he never saw the left uppercut getting through. It was the feint that set that shot up.
Navarette tries to get the right hand in. Diaz moves out to the side. And now he punches back with a sweeping left of his own. But you never know when it's coming. When you least expect it. 54-33, total connect advantage for the champion.
Tried it again, right there.
See, a lot of people think that Navarette don't have an IQ. He has an underrated ring IQ. I know what you see. It don't look pretty, but he knows what he's doing and how to set up his power shots.
Off his game plan of what he wanted to achieve in the first half of this fight.
Well, if he wants to win a world title, it can't take him too far off his game plan. I can't tell you the amount of times you got to keep yourself together and get yourself together after maybe a knockdown or you get hit with a shot.
And you just shake your head and say, how in the world did this guy make 122 pounds? How?
We asked him if he had a nutritionist. He said, no, I don't like those. He said, I want to eat what I want to eat. He said, in fact, I eat food from my town.
He's the one that brought it up to us. We didn't ask him about what his future holds. He said he started asking us about matchups at 130 pounds. Diaz looking to place that left hand between Navarette's non-stop attack here in round 5. Good stuff here. Final minute of round 5.
It's about to turn into a fight.
Earlier than expected. Diaz said he wanted to box, he wanted to use movement early, and then second half of the fight, let it go where it needs to go. The taller, longer champion in the black trunks scored the knockdown in round 4 against the local favorite, Christopher Diaz. He has a 71-43 connect advantage, does Navarette.
Diaz right now is doing the right thing, trying to get into the body of Navarette. He understands that when he hits him down to the body, he doesn't work. He doesn't work as much as he does from the outside.
He needs to back Navarette up, and he's going to have to walk through some punches to do it. But Navarette's normally used to being the guy who's backing fighters up. So when you turn the tide, you see Navarette looks just a little bit different on his back foot.
They're right in the kitchen, and they're exchanging.
See how he whips his body around to get that uppercut? It's great rotation right there from Navarette to be able to still just shift his body to throw that uppercut right in the midst of fire. Look at that.
The only punch that Diaz has gotten a reaction from Navarette about is body shots.
I'm seeing the same thing, partner.
Warning from Samuel Burgos. There's a left hand right on the belt line again.
But the dangerous thing for Diaz, going down to the body, he has to be careful with those uppercuts.
That uppercut.
Sneaking underneath, because when you go to the body, you're exposed.
Backing up.
And did you see that left hand that he just threw?
Good combination from Diaz.
It looked like the body shots are starting to affect him right now.
Navarette tried to sell it.
He did. He looked at the ref. Ref said that was good. Let's go.
But like I said, he's exposed for the uppercut, as you can see right now.
No, that body shot was good right there.
Very good exchanges to open up round 7. Oh, he just missed on that right hand over the top of the left of Navarette. Navarette has come out throwing combinations. Now on the inside, Diaz, the shorter man, shorter arms, has to get to work when he's there. Both men opening up. This is taking on a really good tone, isn't it? Good pace here as they are just throwing.
This is not the fight that Diaz wanted. There's always a wrinkle. There's always an opening for your opponent. Nobody's invincible. And Navarette's weakness is going backwards and on the inside. Doesn't mean he won't punch, but he's vulnerable. Diaz has to fight this kind of fight.
There's already a 10-8 round banked with the knockdown. Now the point deduction here. Diaz has to hit the gas pedal.
You're in the corner of Diaz. You got to tell your fighter, plan A is out the window. Keep a tight defense, and you got to fight fire with fire. That's how Diaz can win this fight.
Look at this stuff.
Here comes the answer. The answer's coming right now from Diaz.
See a little bit of blood from the nose of Diaz. They've been trying to take care of some swelling that showed up earlier just above the right eye. Reaching with that right hand. Oh, there's that uppercut. 2-punch combination from Navarette. Tried to wrap around the left hand under the right elbow as well. But it was outstanding action, and things have changed in terms of how Diaz has to go about it. 68-63, 10-8 fourth round with the knockdown, 10-8 seventh round with the point deduction.
Test, the body work of Diaz is paying good dividends. You can see the effect. You see the lows and offense from Navarette.
See if Diaz can get back to it. Diaz has to take those steps forward, and he does. Uppercut in the midst of it, and he goes down again. Beautiful combination from Navarette.
6, 7, 8, también, quiere pelear. Ven para mí, ven para mí, ven para mí.
Oh, brutal shot right there.
Such a thud. Uppercut comes in. Diaz is wrapping up. Straight back goes Diaz, and coming forward like a freight train comes Navarette. Second knockdown scored of this 8th round. Bloodied, battered, damaged is Diaz.
Test. He got to fight.
He's going for broke.
Just fight.
Throwing it all out there while taking extreme punishment.
I don't think it's a desired thing with Diaz. He doesn't have any answers.
Oh my goodness. It's
Look at this combination.
Just doesn't have any answers.
It's that offense, Dre. That's what it is. That offense. That's heavy leather right there.
Throws himself off balance.
Knocked himself down.
Throws himself off balance.
Got to keep an eye on that.
Diaz with an opportunity and placed a right hand in the midst of those punches. He's got heart. You look at his face, and you look at what Mike Basil, the cut man, had to deal with after that 8th round. And Navarette just got away from. Hands were down, and that left hook came in.
Navarette got a chin on him.
What did he say to you when we met with him yesterday?
Got to beat him. It's a tough question. Tough question to answer right now, but he's going to be a tough out for anybody.
He doesn't know how to give up. That's not who he is. Look at him getting right into the furnace with a guy who has put this kind of damage on him. I have faith in you. There's no pain. There's no pain. There's no pain. As he's looking at that face filled with pain. And look at how Diaz responds. And look at how Navarette is willing to dish more out. As Diaz is moving forward, lands a right hand. And he's got Navarette against the ropes. And Navarette says, we can do this all night long. 12th and final round, title on the line. It's up huge on the scorecards. And yet Diaz is landing some right hands here in this 12th and final round. Desperate for a knockout.
Tess, and you're wondering how Diaz is able to do this after taking those shots and being down. I'm going to tell you right now.
Navarette closing in on defending his title, and Diaz on wobbly legs. How much can you possibly take and still be giving? Oh, Navarette's damaging him badly.
Red's got to get in there.
Damaging him so badly.
That's it, fellas.
Gotta be it.
You don't need to go anymore. That's it.
He just ragdolled him. It's over. They're up on the apron. The fight is over.
Unbelievable work by both guys, showing heart, will, going down to the end of this round. You see Diaz takes a big punch right there. He's trying to give it all he got. He's trying to stay on his feet. Navarette is just too strong, coming from angles, different angles, from the southpaw stance, the right-handed stance, and then down goes Diaz.
Diaz gave everything that he had. You rarely see this in a boxing ring. You hear fighters talk about giving it everything they had. But until you put yourself in harm's way and risk getting knocked out or beat up, you haven't given everything that you have. Diaz did that. He came here to win a championship. Sometimes you don't leave with the championship. You don't leave with the victory, but you leave with your respect, and Diaz did that tonight.
No solo Navarrete logró noquear a su oponente con solo segundos restantes en la pelea, sino que demostró que podía llegar hasta el final y seguir conectando poder con facilidad. También logró conectar una impresionante cantidad de golpes con 241 golpes de poder de 257 golpes totales, conectados en comparación con los 171 golpes de poder de Diaz. Liam Wilson. El 3 de febrero de 2023 en el Desert Diamond Arena en Glendale, Arizona, Navarrete enfrentó a Liam Wilson. Con una victoria sobre Wilson, ganaría el título vacante superpluma de la WBO, lo que lo convertiría en el 10º peleador mexicano en la historia en tener títulos mundiales en 3 categorías diferentes. En este punto de su carrera, Navarrete era el claro favorito antes de la pelea, pero Wilson demostraría ser un adversario digno.
It's just like sparring. You find your groove, you find your rhythm, and you take advantage of the openings that you see. That's it. He's going to find out in his first round.
Wilson was 8 of 33. Tries to catch him off balance. I don't know that there is an off balance with Navarrete ever, as he lands the right hand awkwardly and then sweeps with the right to the body on that exchange.
But I'm not sure it looks too much different than any other time that we've seen it.
Got him.
Let's see the composure of Wilson. Let's see how he responds.
He slips that time. Put his glove up there.
Nice body work.
It was a good left hand to the body from Wilson. Gains a bit of confidence and steps forward and comes with the left hook after it.
And that's what he needs to do more of, Tess. He needs to let his hands go. Don't wait for this to happen.
And Navarrete goes on the attack here to close out round number 2.
He doesn't have, his physique is never a 6-pack, 4-pack, whatever you want to call it. But when he's in tip-top, you see him tight. He does look a little bit pudgier than we're used to seeing it. I don't know if that's the added weight, if it was added properly or not, but.
Ooh. Left uppercut. End of 3. A replacement for Oscar Valdez, who had to withdraw.
I think Wilson needs to pick a style and stick with it and go with that 100% right now.
No, don't punch. Come on. 10 seconds, guys. Stop at the bell.
Comes with the right hand to the body, and you can see him regaining that offensive attack here in the closing moments of round 5.
This game plan for Wilson right now is simple. Keep a tight defense, keep your eyes open because Navarette is going to keep lunging at you and rip shots to the body and finish to the head. Good shot right there from Navarette.
Goodness,
he follows straight in with that right to the body.
He had all the momentum to land that shot and it landed clean.
Moving up in weight is not as easy as you think, people. It is not.
Step back. Step back.
One of the questions I had for Navarette was, does his power, would it translate into this 130 pounds? Right now, Liam is taking his shot very, very well. And can he take a punch from a real...
Now it's up to Wilson to answer what Navarette is doing right now.
That's that off-rhythm stuff.
Got caught in between punches right there again, but still keeps coming forward. 3-punch combination, landed to the head, went underneath with the left hand to the body, goes back to the body.
He's hurting Wilson with those body shots.
It's a good 6th round for Navarette.
Now you got to answer the question, do you really want it?
It's the determination. He came in here understanding and knowing that he was going to take shots tonight, and he ain't going to go nowhere.
I'm not going to mess with Wilson about that southpaw stance.
Ooh. And then all of a sudden, Navarette can hit the accelerator.
Because he knows that's not a good offensive stance for Wilson, even though he landed that right hook a round ago.
Wilson looking for that one-hitter quitter. He's looking for the left hook. He's sitting on it.
There was a body shot in the mix there from Navarette.
What he knows to do. His offense is his defense.
Blood coming from the nose of Liam Wilson. Much more pronounced now. Navarette mixing in that body shot again, wrapping around that elbow, and Navarette getting after it here to close out round 7. Oh, we got a great one tonight, folks. Sit back and enjoy. How about it? To be forged like steel. And he's very well aware of the history of guys that came before him from Australia, like Jeff Fennick and Harding, and more recently world champions like Jeff Horn and George Kambosos. But this is a guy who has traveled around the world.
Just like Navarette.
You see the left hook down there to the liver he went for.
There's a body shot from Navarette again.
Wilson.
This time he goes to the other side with the right hand.
This veteran stuff right now from Emanuel Navarette.
Hit right there on the
veteran
cup.
stuff right now.
Trying to chase him down. Navarette comes straight in against Wilson.
Wilson he's sitting, he's waiting, he eyeballing, he's looking for that window for that left hook.
Woo. Big shot from Navarette again. Vacant WBO Junior Lightweight Championship fight has been dynamic. Liam Wilson, upset-minded, scored the knockdown in round 4. Had Emanuel Navarette, the 2-division champion, hurt again in round 6. But Navarette rallied in the 5th, rallied in the 7th, and then does that here in the 9th. Each man now with a knockdown scored, and will Navarette, with all this time to work with, blood coming from his nose, taking big shots, headshot comes in again, another big one from Navarette. Navarette with a left hand, sweeping right hand, drives down, big headshot. Wilson's in deep trouble here.
They got to get in there.
Big trouble. It could be ending at any moment.
It's a lot of time left.
He hasn't tied up.
He's got a shot with that left hook.
Does he know how to tie up?
And he knows it. He possesses the lottery ticket.
Tie up.
He stumbled back.
Tie up, Wilson.
Stumbled back.
Tie up.
They got to get in there.
Headshots running down from Navarette. Body shot mixed in. It is over. It is over. In an absolute thriller. Navarette is a 3-division world champ.
Wilson wasn't responding, and it was time for the referee to get in there because this is when a fighter can get hurt, when they're not answering the call, they're not punching back, and they're physically drained, physically beat up, and they have nothing left to offer.
Navarette is one of the best finishers in boxing. Once he smells blood in the water, he's going to take you out.
No solo Wilson logró darle a Navarrete su primera caída profesional, sino que la pelea terminó en controversia, ya que el equipo de Wilson afirmó que el árbitro le dio una cuenta larga a Navarrete debido a que escupió su protector bucal. Pensé que gané la pelea en ese sentido, pensé que fue una cuenta de 20 segundos, revísenla. De cualquier manera, esta pelea claramente preparó el camino para que Navarrete lograra una gran unificación en un enorme enfrentamiento contra la estrella mexicana Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez 1. El 12 de agosto de 2023 en el Desert Diamond Arena en Glendale, Arizona. Navarrete tuvo la oportunidad de enfrentar al también boxeador mexicano Oscar Valdez. Esta pelea fue anunciada como una enorme guerra civil entre dos de los mayores campeones de México en el deporte, y el nombre de Valdez atrajo una gran audiencia en números de pago por evento. En ese momento, Emanuel era campeón en 3 divisiones, pero Valdez era un oponente de un pedigrí diferente al que había enfrentado previamente. Ambos peleadores vieron esta pelea como una situación de ganar o ganar, ya que Valdez estaba peleando para recuperar un título mundial después de perder contra Shakur Stevenson antes de esta pelea.
Let's find out. Here they go for the title. Tim, you said right away, watch for pace. What kind of pace?
This, for Valdez, he needs to start. He can do 2 things. He can start off early by using his legs and athleticism to frustrate. Oh, there it is.
There it is. There's that lunging left hand from far away. Signature punch from Navarrete. Now on the inside, Valdez with a short right hand.
And
right hand to the body from Valdez. Both men opening up. Valdez comes back with a left hand, goes with that left uppercut from mid-range this time.
Oh,
Two-punch combination. Navarrete's got Valdez hurt. Navarrete hurt Valdez here. Half a minute to go in.
Getting caught out of position. You see him squat down right there in the right hand from Navarrete. Not only does he have a left hook, he has a right hand and an uppercut as well. But good shot. Navarrete just lets his hands fly, and when your opponent gets out of position, he follows up with his offense. He's dangerous with his assaults, especially getting his fighters out of position.
If you throw a...
Told you.
Forget feel them out. It's get right to it and commit to the cause.
10 seconds, stop at the bell.
Wow, with right hands to the body. But again,
there's that left uppercut from far range again that gets him in.
Forcing him out.
There's 3-punch combination from Navarrete. Most of that was blocked by Valdez. Remember, in terms of combination, protection here at the end of round number 2. Right hand 1-2 from Navarrete. Tries to push it back with a jab. We got a good one. Oh, good left hand from Valdez. And Navarrete fires back with an uppercut. 5-18 connect advantage. Came off the pace just a little bit in punches thrown in round number 2. Valdez was 8 of 41 in that last round.
He's landing occasionally, but Valdez is being sneaky.
Short right hand on the inside and then a short left uppercut. And now he lunges at Valdez. It's so awkward and so unpredictable because you don't expect them from this space. There's another driving overhand right hand. And now they tie up on the inside.
Here's Navarrete on the inside. Views, nice little short shot, but wow. Look how he changed angles right there and still had the ability to be able to land and see this shot on the inside. Short right hand, there he is, steps back, switches stances, and shoots from the southpaw stance. Double uppercut from Navarrete. One, in the left hook, he needs to put a little bit more to his arsenal. Navarrete has figured that out already. He's smarter than a lot of people give him credit for. He's a lot smarter.
Opponents with that move. There he ducks underneath with the left hand to the body in the middle of the exchange.
And how he did that was he threw the uppercut to bring the elbows inside so that way he can reach around.
When he benefited from a long count, there's a right uppercut now. He spit out his mouthpiece against Liam Wilson, and for 27 seconds he was allowed to recover in a veteran move.
Throw the left hook for Valdez.
There's the uppercut right hand combination. A frequent combination from Navarette. There it is again. That time.
Valdez throw is hard. You can see it coming. It's loaded. He loads up on his shots.
As he did there with the left hand against the wiry, unpredictable Navarette. End of 4.
Over his head.
Getting out of range from that attack as well, utilizing his footwork and now a little upper body movement.
And then setting up a counter from Valdez. And here's his follow-up attack.
Just missed with the right hand. Left uppercut comes back into the face. Comes with a right uppercut. Creates more space. 1-2 from Navarette. Dez. There's the left uppercut from Navarette.
Good shot from Navarette. He's being clever. That's what he's being. Sneaky. Clever. Good shot to the body.
That left hook to the body has been... Well, he worked out of there. Multi-punch combination again from Navarette. Pulls out with a left hook. Valdez tries to left hook off the mark. Right hand comes back from Navarette with a left uppercut as well. And they fight through the bell. 7.
Oh, nice shot right there. Nice setup. Double uppercut, then. Oh, there it is. You reach, I teach. Good shot coming into a tactical fight for Valdez.
Left hand was able to score there. Tactical and slower pace would favor Oscar Valdez.
Absolutely. Controlling the pace.
So, and I said, what did you ask him to come out and do? He's got to pressure. He's got to dig to the body. He does that.
And he does. And it's a moment for Valdez. There's an overhand right as Navarette fires back with an up jab. And back to the center of this 9th round. And now the circumstances with Navarette. So limited with...
Doesn't do it at the right distance. That uppercut could get in on him.
Navarette willing to throw combinations here to open up round 10, but not fully throttling that right hand.
No, he just wants to flip. If he doesn't pay attention, if he doesn't be disciplined with that right hand, that left hook is going to come real soon.
Opening moments of this 10th round is a Navarette round as the right eye is worsening for Valdez. Back and forth of drama.
Valdez is looking, he's looking to just warm him up for that shot. He's looking, there it is.
Right hand over the top. That right eye is significantly worse.
There it is again.
Navarette willing to get himself out of that corner. Minute to go here in round number 10. Valdez trying to come up and over with that left hook. Back out to range. 1-2 from Navarette. Doubles up the left hand. That's his sole. Come on,
come on, baby. Give it to us.
Everything it's all about. Everything it's.
Oh.
There's the left hand coming from range. Off balance from Navarette. His signature punch. Another left hand. They hear the clap. Short left uppercut on the inside. Big round for Navarette.
Oh.
They're going to have 3 minutes to decide it.
Oh, my goodness.
A thriller in the desert.
Look at that eye.
The all-Mexican. 127 edge for Navarette.
Oh, good shots.
Both men landing there. It was a right hand from Navarette and return fire right hand from Valdez. He just brings more and more and more. Right hand from Valdez tried to sneak in. Navarette seemingly unaffected, slipped on the signage, the wet signage in the ringside. Julio Cesar Chavez, Barrera, Morales. And it's fitting to perform like this in front of those eyes.
Here comes.
Wide sweeping right hand, 4-punch combination from Navarette. Awkward left hand sends Valdez back. And now on the attack. Headshots from Navarette. There's the traditional left uppercut that he puts forth again. And that right eye is in bad, bad shape. left hand from Valdez.
Al final, Navarrete logró llevarse la victoria en una decisión cerrada, y lo hizo mientras lidiaba con una lesión en la mano derecha. Valdez inmediatamente centró su atención en la revancha en 2024, pero su ojo estaba completamente inflamado por el castigo que Emanuel le dio. Comenta algunas de tus peleas favoritas de Emanuel Navarrete y dale like y suscríbete para más contenido. Adiós.